Hi there! So today I'm going to start the video with a joke, and it pertains to the recipe that I'm making. So a Swede and a Finn walk into a bar and they both order beers, and the Swede picks up his beer and says cheers, and the Finn says, what? Are we going to talk about it or are we going to drink? Okay, I may ruin that joke forever, but let's keep going. So today's recipe is for Finnish Karelian pies, and I got this recipe from my husband's aunt, who makes amazing Karelian pies, and they're essentially a rice pie with a rye sort of pastry around them. They're really crisp and delicious. They're kind of unlike anything else you may have eaten before, because I tried to think of something that I could compare them to, and it's like a savoury rice pudding in a pie, maybe a pasticci or something like that. Anyway, here we go. So the first thing you're going to do is make the pastry, because it needs about an hour to rest. So in a bowl, mix 1 cup of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 cup of plain flour, and 1.5 cups of rye flour. Now you won't get all of the rye flour mixed in at first. You need to knead about half of it. So flour a clean surface and start adding flour to the dough. It took me about 6 or 7 minutes kneading, and it's not a particularly stiff dough. I ended up using pretty much all of it except for about, I think, a tablespoon. So just go on feel, and if it starts to break apart, then you know that it's kind of had enough. What you're going to do next is roll it into a long sausage shape, about 5 centimeters or 2 inches in diameter, and that's about perfect. And try to make the sausage even so that it's easier to keep the dough the same size. Cover the dough with cling film and a tea towel and let it rest for 1 to 2 hours. The longer the better, so that it rolls out really thinly. Once it's rested, cut it up into evenly sized pieces, and I got about 36 pieces in total. Cover the dough with a tea towel as it dries out really quickly, and then take one piece and press down to squash it a little into an oval shape. Make sure to put it underneath the tea towel, as they really will dry out quickly. Now this is the bit that takes a while, especially on your first few. So you really want the dough to be really thin, so just keep moving the dough and just keep rolling with your rolling pin. My first one took about a minute. Okay, we're almost there. Now we just need to fill it with the savoury rice pudding mix. And this is just plain rice, milk and salt. You can add cheese, which is actually really nice, or pesto as well. So just gather up the sides, as you can see, and then just pinch. And this is the really fun bit. Ta-da! I was so happy with my first one. It's so pretty. This is me making the egg butter, and it's essentially 6 boiled eggs, 100 grams of softened butter, chives, salt and pepper, all mashed up. The pies then went into a super hot 280 degrees Celsius or 540 Fahrenheit oven for 12 to 15 minutes. And after which we dip them into a butter and water mix, just to give them a bit of gloss. And you can brush them with butter too, but this is quicker. And that's it. Just eat them with the egg butter and have some wine with it too. Because Finns definitely like a drink, let me tell you. I hope you liked the video, and if you do make these, I'd love to know what you think of them. And don't forget to subscribe for more recipes. Thanks, bye! So this is my husband, Mr. NQN. Hello!
Hello!